boys and girls. All right, so today is a brand new week, and we are going to be doing story problems. And we have done a lot of story problems in school. So this is going to be kind of a review. But today's story problems are called multi-step. Say that with me. Multi-step. Multi means more than one. Okay, so when you do today's story problems, you're going to have to be doing at least two things. If you do one thing, you're not done because these are multi-step, okay? Multi, more than one, okay? So I'm going to read you the first problem, and the reason I'm not showing it to you is I want you to make sure you're listening. Okay? Because sometimes when we read, we add things into story problems. And that math workshop I went to right before we got out of school taught me a lot about that, just listening to story problems. So sometimes if you're struggling with a story problem, it might be best to kind of put it away and have maybe someone in your family read it to you, because sometimes when we read it to ourselves, we add things in, and that isn't okay. All right, so the story problem is, Riley is collecting eggs from the hens her family raises. Okay, so we know two things. A person's name is Riley, and she's collecting eggs, correct? Okay. She collects 56 eggs from one house, 37 eggs from the second house, and 75 eggs from the last house. That's a lot of eggs, okay? So one house she collected 56, one house she collected 37, the third house she collected 75. How many dozen eggs did she collect? Let's pause and think about that. Well, first we should probably figure out how many eggs she collected total. We found out that she collected 56, 37, 75. So I'm going to add them up. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 6 more is 18. Carry my 1. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 3 more is 9, plus 7 more is 16. She collected 168. We've got that. But that's one step. And I told you today's story problems have at least two because they're called multi-step. Now, she has 168 eggs, but they want to know how many are in a dozen. How many eggs are in a dozen? Anybody know when you go to the store and you buy eggs, how many are in a dozen? Well, when your mom and dad go to the store to buy eggs for you, there are 12. So she's going to divide them into groups, right? Into groups of 12. So our next step, our first step was to add. Our next step is to divide. 12 goes into 16 how many times? 12 times what gets us to 16? Remember how we always think about? All right, so 12 goes in there once. 1 times 12, class, is 12. So weird to have you not here responding when I say that. 6 minus 2 is 4. 8. Those of us that I know are 12 facts real well. Dad's got to divide right back in. Remember, Dad divides, Mom multiplies, sister subtracts. Remember all those things we learned? 12 times what gets you to 48, fourth graders? 12 times 4 gets you to 48. She has nothing left over. So she has 14 dozen eggs. Okay? Now today you're going to find out that there is going to be 2 problems posted on Seesaw, okay? They're 2, let's say that word with me, multi-step, meaning you're going to have to do more than one thing. You're going to have to do at least 2 things, boys and girls. What I would like you to do is do those 2 posted on Seesaw, and then I would like you to go on Reflex and grab your green light today. And I also want to make sure you're being kind to everyone in your family because that is super important, okay? If you get stuck, remember to pause and maybe have someone else read the story problem to you. Sometimes we just struggle with wording and we read things into things. Hope you have a good day. Love you. Miss you. Bye-bye.